Well, good afternoon everybody, Paul Wilkinson here from tablets4u.org.uk. If you've seen the previous video, very basic review of the 2011-2012 all-winner A13 7-inch Android tablet. Again, it was a very basic tablet, quick rundown, 7-inch screen from corner to corner, 4GB internal storage, 512 meg of RAM, one loudspeaker on the back, expansion slot for a SDTF card, so to speak, volume rocker, power button. Simple as that, really. Yeah, plays Angry Birds, great. Web browsing, great. iPlayer, comes preloaded with a few apps. What they've done now, this is available between £60 and £80 all across the world, including shipping. What they've done now is they have upgraded this model for a 2013. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what they've done. I want to keep this basic, I want to keep this quick and responsive. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to answer your questions. 2013 model of the same. So there will be some pictures that I'll put on the end of the video that show you a comparison side by side, actual physical size. The main differences in size are the fact that it's a little bit shorter and a little bit longer. Can you see that? That doesn't make much sense, does it? Okay, it's a little bit wider and it's a little bit shorter, so to speak. The screen size is still 7-inch, corner to corner. It's now called an Aton A7, A-T-O-N, Aton A7. It's pretty much exactly the same box chip. It's been held back a little bit. You know, there used to be the A10, which could handle up to a gigabyte of internal RAM. This is 512 megabyte of internal RAM, which is more than enough if you're doing web browsing, Facebook, Twitter, e-reader, emails, a little bit of word processing, more than enough. So what have they changed is what you want to know. What have they changed? Have they actually listened to any of our issues? Yes, they have, in some ways. You'll notice, well, you may notice straight off the bat, I'm going to bring this a little closer to the camera, that there is a little speaker on the front. And the reason for that will become apparent very soon indeed. You know, the look and feel of the tablet itself hasn't changed a great deal. It still has the microphone on the side there. It's still got the micro USB on the side now, not on the top. It's got the headphone jack there, and it's got a power button, and the volume rocker is on the top now, not on the side. On the back you will notice that it does have little icons to show you what these little bits and pieces do. It's got a loudspeaker on the back. This is one of the upgrades. One of the things they listen to is because with the old model it was a little slippy. It was nice and sleek and tender, but it was a little slippy on your hands, whereas because it's got this now textured surface, it feels a lot tighter to hold. Now some of you may have noticed that there are two slots at the bottom down here. Slot 1, slot 2. I'm going to explain those, what they are, very briefly. It's quite exciting. Hope you're excited. It's still got a front end camera. You can purchase these with a dual camera, but it doesn't make a great deal of difference, to be entirely honest. This is currently connected to my Wi-Fi here at the house. So if we input, I don't know, BBC News and go. Yeah, so connected to the Wi-Fi at the house. Wi-Fi, yes it has. It's 800 by 480 pixels is the resolution of the screen. Oh, it's not connected to the Wi-Fi at the house. No, I'll show you. I'll show you in a moment. 800 by 480 is the resolution of the screen, 512 megabytes of RAM, 4 gig internal storage. It's got a little camera, microphone, so Skype calls is not a problem. It comes preloaded with the basic apps, the basic Google apps, Gmail, the Play Store, the browser, calendar, It does play high definition, well, say high definition movies. It does play up to 1020 pixels, so pretty high definition. It's music, movies, I know those were a couple of questions, not an issue. All you need to do is get yourself a little SD card, TF card should I say, like this one. This one's only a little 4GB one, see if I can get that in front of the camera. You get one of those, and generally when you buy them you get one of these little things just to show you. You pop that in there, you pop it in your computer, you put a bit of music or a picture or movies on it, and then you pop it in there. And then you're able to go on to your file manager, navigate to your SD card, find what you've put on there, and you're able to view it, listen to it, such like and such forth. Quite simple to do. Very handy as well, because if you're storing a lot of information on, unlike an Apple device, if you make an Excel document, then you can't put it on a USB stick and then put it on an Apple device. With an Android device you can do that. You know, you can make an Excel document, a Word document or something at school, at home, bang it on your tablet and take it with you. Edit it while you're on the move. Add to it. Do whatever you want to do. You just need to download the Office app. Plenty of those for free or off the App Store. Now some of you again may have noticed there are a couple of new icons. Try and get that in the screen so you don't see too much of the camera or too much of me. One of them being the phone. Now like I said, the improvements are this 2012 model didn't have Bluetooth. The 2013 model now is Bluetooth compatible. So you can get a Bluetooth from your phone, Bluetooth device, Bluetooth GPS receiver, which is something I use for an app called Skydemon for flying. But like I said, one of the most, Bluetooth's a good improvement, but I'm sure you all know what these are. Little Android phone. Doesn't matter what kind of phone it is, but that's a little Android phone. I'm going to do something quite marvellous for a budget end tablet computer. I'm going to take my SIM card out of my phone. I'm going to pop it in to the tablet, in that little slot right there. The SIM card's in. Give it a few moments. Well, what I will do is I'll power it off, and then I'll power it back on. While that's shutting down and restarting, this is the 7-inch model of the 2013 Aton A7 Andoird Tablet. There is also a 9-inch model. Pretty much exactly the same system specifications, it's just a little bit bigger. For people that find, viewing the smaller things a little difficult, there is a 9-inch tablet available. It does exactly the same, apart from this does not have Bluetooth. This does not take a SIM card. It is literally the basic model, just bigger. Yet between £90 and £100, you will find these all over the place. It's got a nice white back, same sort of thing, nice high definition graphics to show you what button does what, so you can find your way around quite easy. It's again a 5-touch capacitor, multi-touch screen. It's 9 inches in diameter. Everything becomes a lot more viewable because the screen's bigger. Okie dokie, this one's nearly fired back up. 30 to 40 seconds for it to start up. And now, because we've put the SIM card in there, it currently says no service because my signal here at home is absolutely diabolical. That little symbol down in the corner means that there is a service. So now it's not connected to the Wi-Fi. I can show you. I go on here, you see the Wi-Fi symbol? It's showing that it's not connected to the Wi-Fi. You can see that the Wi-Fi is currently actually turned off. Just to show you this. Wi-Fi off. Yeah? So we agreed the Wi-Fi is off. Go back home. And we can go on the browser. Now again, like I say, my signal here for the mobile signal is not the best at all. But basically you can see here that we've loaded up Google, BBC News that we were searching before, because it's now got the data enabled SIM card inside the tablet. So that makes a big difference, because yes, it'll take phone calls, yes, you can send and receive text messages, multimedia messages. But yes, you can go while you're out on about and use Google services for sat-nav, for you can use the internet for your social media and all those bits and pieces while you're out and about, and that makes a huge difference, because the old model was basically for when you're at home, or if your work's going to allow you to connect to their Wi-Fi when you're at work. The new model will also take a SIM card, so you can use it when you're out and about, and that makes a big difference, and still around about the same sort of price. Yes, you can find them for 60, 70, 80, 90 pounds, £100. At the end of the day, you're still saving sort of £400 on buying yourself an iPad, and if this breaks, if the screen breaks, it's going to cost you 50 quid to get the screen replaced. So what you may as well do is just bin it and buy a new one. If you've saved all your stuff to the SD card, which I suggest you do, then you know you're going to be straight off the bat again and ready to go. It's as simple as that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I say, I'll put some pictures for like, but quick recap. 2012 model. It was great. It does its trick. It's a budget end tablet. You know, play games, play apps. 2013 model, now with Bluetooth and SIM card capability. If you want to ask any more questions, feel free to do so. A 9-inch tablet, exactly the same system specifications as in RAM and the box chip that's inside. This does not have a Bluetooth, this does not take a SIM card, but it is, you know, a bigger screen. So if you want to see things a little bit easier, you may want to go for the 9-inch model, and they're all around about the same price. Feel free to have a look on our website, tabletsforyou.org.uk, for all of the system specifications. My name's Paul, and I'll speak to you next time. Take care for now, guys. Thank you.